Thank you for spending these moments with Rise and Rest. Carry this message with you, share it with someone who may need it, and remember, rise with purpose, rest with hope. Tonight, you are allowed to stop being everything to everyone. All day, you may have moved from one role to another without noticing how much of yourself each one required. You answered questions, solved problems, met expectations, offered reassurance, completed tasks, and adjusted your voice to fit the room. You were the worker, the parent, the partner, the friend, the helper, the dependable one, the person who knew what to do next. Perhaps you carried those roles with love. Perhaps you were grateful to be needed. But even meaningful roles can become heavy when you never step outside them long enough to remember the person underneath. So let this night be a gentle return. Before you were useful to anyone, you were human. Before you became responsible for so much, you had a heart that could be curious, tired, playful, uncertain, hopeful, and still worthy of care. That person has not disappeared. They may simply have been waiting beneath the noise for you to come home. Coming back to yourself does not require a dramatic escape. It may begin when you close the door and let the room become quiet. When you remove the clothes that belong to today's responsibilities. When you wash your face slowly, not because it is another task, but because your body deserves tenderness. When you stop rehearsing what everyone else needs and ask, what is happening inside me? You may not have asked yourself that question all day. Maybe you are more tired than you admitted. Maybe something hurt, but there was no time to feel it. Maybe you are proud of how you handled a difficult moment. Maybe you miss someone. Maybe you need laughter, stillness, prayer, music, or a few honest tears. Whatever you find, meet it without rushing to correct it. Your feelings do not become problems simply because they are inconvenient. You do not have to turn every emotion into a lesson tonight. You do not need to explain why you feel what you feel, defend it, or make it presentable. Some feelings only need to be noticed. Some need a name. Some need a safe place to pass through. Listen without putting yourself on trial. There is a difference between being alone and being present with yourself. Loneliness says no one is here. Presence says, I am here, and I will not abandon myself. Perhaps you have become so skilled at reading other people that you no longer recognize your own signals. You know when someone else is disappointed, but you overlook your exhaustion. You hear the change in another person's voice, but ignore the tension in your own shoulders. You notice what everyone around you prefers, yet struggle to remember what brings you peace. Tonight, let your attention turn inward with kindness. Unclench your jaw. Lower your shoulders. Take one slow breath that belongs to no deadline. Put the phone beyond reach for a few minutes. Sit beside a window, stand under warm water, stretch your tired hands, or write one sentence you do not intend to show anyone. Let it be true before it is beautiful. You can care for people without disappearing inside their needs. You can be responsible without treating your own heart like an interruption. You can be generous and still have edges. You can love deeply and still require silence. You can support others without becoming the floor on which every burden is placed. The world may celebrate the parts of you that produce, help, endure, and provide. Tonight, honor the parts that simply exist. You are not a collection of services you provide. You are a whole person with an inner life, and that inner life deserves your companionship. As the evening deepens, imagine returning each role to its proper place.